Unlock your potential today at skillbakery.com.
Alright folks, today we are diving into the keyboard that thinks it's cooler than I am, the Keychron K2 V2. This is the blue switch version with RGB backlight. First of all, let's see what we have got inside the box. So here we have the box and we have the keyboard layout over here mentioning Keychron K2 V2, and at the back you'll notice that we have the compact design, dual compatibility, wireless and wired, pair up to 3 devices, battery life with 4000 mAh battery and light effects. Here we have the Keychron keyboard layout. Now let's open up this box and see what we have inside it. So when you open up the box, you get the manual, then you get this layout. Here you can see how you can configure your keyboard and you can connect with your Bluetooth devices. Then you have the keyboard cover. Next you have the keyboard itself. Now if you take this keyboard in hand, this feels quite awesome. The build quality is really very nice. And over here at the back you can see the inclines are there, and this kind of allows you to rest the keyboard at 90 degrees. We'll talk more about it in a moment. And here we have the keyboard. You also get keycap puller, and then you have the additional keycaps for Mac and Windows. So I've configured mine with Windows, and here you can see the extra keys for Mac operating system. And finally we have this braided cable, USB-C to USB-A to charge your keyboard. Let's keep the box aside now. So the first impression that I get by holding this device in my hand is that it's a solid piece of tech. You can already feel the weight and build quality. Now when you look at the keyboard, it's not small. It's about 313 x 123 mm for the plastic frame version, and a touch bigger for aluminum one. Let's see how much it weighs. It weighs around 663 grams for the plastic version and a solid 794 grams for the aluminum, making it light enough to move but heavy enough to stay put while you type like a beast. And the height is 30 mm in front and 40 mm in the back, giving you that incline without needing a stand. So here you can see the incline, and then you can further enhance it using this support stand. So let's begin with the incline itself. The Keychron K2 V2 has a built-in slope that lets your wrist feels like they are on a luxurious ergonomic vacation. It's perfect for those long typing sessions, making you feel like you are conquering emails and saving your wrist from early retirement. Coming on to the RGB, let's switch on the keyboard. So here you can see the switches. We have the connectivity option, so Bluetooth if you toggle up, and if you toggle down you have the wired mode enabled. And then if you observe closely over here, we have the Mac and Windows options over here. So on top you have the Windows and below you have the Mac version, and then here you can plug your braided cable, the one we get, and you can charge your device using this. Now let's switch it to Bluetooth mode, and in order to connect your device to your system, you can see that we have the function button, and then you have these 1, 2 and 3. So you can connect 3 devices or pair 3 devices with this keyboard. You just press FN and then the button 1, 2 or 3, and the keyboard will be recognized by your device and it will be automatically paired. Now coming back to the RGB lighting. So it's kind of a tiny display on the desk, and you can switch different lighting modes by clicking on this light icon, dedicated key that we have. And this kind of takes you from professional coder to party mode faster than you can say backspace. Now you also have 4 levels of brightness, and these also can be controlled using the FN key itself. So this kind of saves your eyes, and your eyes won't melt at 2 AM when you decide to finish that project you started 4 months ago. Now coming back to the battery, this thing as mentioned has a 4000 mAh battery, the biggest in its class. This means that you can get up to 240 hours of typing without the backlight on. That's right, 240 hours. That's like typing non-stop for 10 days straight. Although if you are doing that, maybe take a break, drink some water. Build quality, as I mentioned earlier, is solid. You've got the B series in ABS if you're looking for lightweight, and the C series if you want aluminum bezels. The one that I'm holding in my hand is the B series plastic version, and with the ANSI layout and ABS keycaps, it's got that familiar feel we all know and love. Now, let's hit some quick specs so you know exactly what you're getting. We have 84 keys, 12 multimedia keys, audio rate up to 1000 Hz in wired mode and 90 Hz in wireless. Connectivity options as mentioned, Bluetooth and USB Type-C of course. It supports macOS, Windows, Android and iOS. Basically, if it has a screen, you can probably type on it. Now as mentioned, Bluetooth version is 5.1 and it keeps you connected, and switching devices is easy. So as mentioned, you just need to press the FN key and 1, 2 or 3 to pair with your device. So if you're using Bluetooth with backlighting on, expect around 72 hours of battery life for the full RGB mode, or up to 240 hours if you are fine doing stealth mode. Charging takes around 3 hours, so I would suggest you can charge it when you are done with your work. Now coming on to the personal experience. Before using this keyboard, I have been using other keyboards as well, especially mechanical ones. Now, the Bluetooth definitely has this sound which kind of has this clickety-clacky nature, and I kind of love it personally. If you are inclined towards the silent side, I would suggest that you go with the red or brown switchings. Now, as I was mentioning that I have used other mechanical keyboards in past, and my experience with them has not been that good. For example, I made use of a Logitech's keyboard, mechanical one, Logitech G613 wireless gaming mechanical keyboard with Lightspeed technology. Now this one had the worst keycaps that I've ever used, and because of that, what happened, like in just a couple of months usage, keyboard was unusable. So the keys were cracking up and it was not even serviceable. Other than that, I've also used some cheaper versions of mechanical keyboards that were available in the market, but they also kind of lacked the quality. The build quality was obviously not up to the mark, and that also failed when you kind of used it on a day-to-day basis. For example, HP GK100 wired full-size RGB backlit mechanical gaming keyboard, then Redgear Shadowblade mechanical keyboard, and Cosmic Byte CB GK11 Black Eye wired aluminum mechanical keyboard. After using all these, I kind of decided to try this out, and believe me, bought it in 2021 for around $7,500, and from that day onwards, I have never looked back, and it has been such a smooth experience working on this, and I kind of spend around 6 hours daily with this keyboard, and it has not failed me till date. So in my personal opinion, I definitely think that you should give it a try and you will not be disappointed at all. If you are in India, you can grab this from Keychron.in or internationally from Keychron.com. Just a heads up, the price did go up by about 1000 rupees recently. So now it's coming at around 8,499 INR. But hey, inflation hits everyone, even the best clickety-clack keyboards. So that's the Keychron K2 V2, a powerhouse with blue switches, dazzling RGB, and a battery life that could outlast some relationships. If you're ready for a keyboard that's functional, flashy, and just plain fun, this might be the one for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you are team clicky or team silent. If you find the video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.